I did. It's up. It's up. It's up.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You go to either PS5 Gamer or you go to Christopher White. You should see my name called Christopher White. What team should I use now? Hold on, man. Let me see. Let me use. You want to use Tampa? He want to use Brady. Alright. Bust out with the San Fran.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a story. Night.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Woo!
Get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa.
Hey, amigo, don't quit the game.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his.
Everybody's watching YouTube channel, right?
Football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So I just right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
No running?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got a 1st down and inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22.
I don't need a run if I can throw.
Good for 23.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
What the fuck?
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. With Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they...
It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 79 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Second and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the
Yeah, I don't think Miko know how to play football.
When they called the play, just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times at the defensive level, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
At the 43-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, the throw Brady knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 39, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
I'm good. I ain't quiet. I'll be good. He quiet.
They're definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Shut up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady.
Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun now for Brady.
Woo!
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go. Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach.
Hey, yo, Miko, that was your saving chance.
Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once again, it's Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out the start of this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Moses.
Pick 6, baby. Let's go.
Terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I told you, the game plays slower, dog. You can't throw deep bounds, baby.
Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
That's caught by his running back, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I told y'all, PS5 different, bro. It plays slower.
Buccaneers 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of prop.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Pick 6. He quit. Quitter. Hey.